Varun, is X-Men 97 the greatest Marvel thing to exist since Endgame? I think that's very simple to answer. Let me make
Yeah.
it harder. Do you think it's one of the best thing Marvel has ever put out?
Yes, it is. It is one of the best things that Marvel has put out. I
Good.
think.
So good.
Yeah.
Like guys,
I realized like Marvel, like the I guess Marvel Studios animation, which is the new animation department, that has not missed at all. Like I think What If and this, like, or both of these shows have been like their animation production, and both of them have been like outstanding. I don't think any of them was really like bad. So
what
even though the
if
live action
what
one
if I'll
is
not
sort
say
of struggling.
outstanding, but yeah, good. Like some episodes are really amazing, but some episodes are fine. Okay.
I mean, I'm talking about like overall. Like I think
Yeah,
overall,
okay.
the live action shows, live action films are struggling, but in that sense, this are not like you can tell that there is a clear vision, even though not all episodes were good. But yeah, and I think same with X-Men '97. Like there is a clear vision. They have a clear story that they want to tell, and I think they're doing a great job on it for based on everything that I've seen so far.
I would
So
say X-Men 97 has been like every movie of good phases of Marvel. Like every episode is of every movie, a good movie of Marvel. Like that's how good the show is. But guys, welcome to Society. I'm Nanapri Varun. And I know we reacted to the first two episodes and then
first three, I think
you never
we
saw
did.
us three. Then you never saw us again. There's a reason for that. We were supposed to actually react to the last three, part one, part two, part three, but that also didn't happen. So hopefully you'll see us for the finale. Very
Mhm.
excited. But let's talk about the show. Like we'll go spoilery. We'll go only. Okay, we'll have a spoiler section. Okay, because Varun has only seen till episode 7. But main important is episode 5, one of the greatest shit I have ever seen. But dude, like I love it that how it's so clear in its vision and it's not trying to shy away from
Mhm.
anything. Like
Yeah,
Magneto's like punchlines are so amazing, like mic drops. Every
exactly.
time he says
Yeah,
something like oh shit, And I love the
yeah,
fact that, I also watched other people's reactions and I love the fact that I don't just want to see the action, which is actually animation wise is amazingly done.
yeah. It's
But
very
even the
good.
drama part is so engaging.
Exactly.
Except that episode where that Jubilee goes into the computer, that was
Oh
very
yeah,
boring.
that felt like a filler
Yeah, even
episode.
Storm's storyline was felt filler
Yeah,
because
that was also so
that
weird. Like,
has
wait, why does she love that guy suddenly? And then, like, I don't know how that romance
no,
happened.
I
And
think
then,
he
yeah,
was trying to be guilt thing with her, but it's not love
yeah, it
actually. I
was
don't
that
think they
was
did that.
exactly.
It
I
felt
like the
rushed
moment
also.
when she gets her powers back. Like that is
Yeah,
very epic.
but
But
that whole arc is so
storyline,
repetitive, in
yeah,
superhero that you lose power, but it's always inside you. You have to believe you. Like that thing has been done to death now.
yeah.
So I was not fan of that, except that episode and the storyline. And everything else is spot on, dude. Like we have to talk about it, but before that, because guys, me and Varun have not even talked about it because he was and watched it, and this is the first time we got together, and now that we're talking about it on camera. Varun, your overall thoughts?
On just episode
X
five
no
or
no 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 X Men
X?
97.
Yeah, it's really amazing. Like I think none of us had really high hopes from it. Like we just knew that okay, it's a sort of semi reboot slash
It's a
like
cartoon.
continuation of the
What can
old
it
show.
do?
And exactly, I mean it's a cartoon, and like especially the older one, it was very like that campy sort of Saturday morning cartoon for kids. But then I think in the first 2 3 episodes itself, when that with like that amazing Magneto scenes and all those dialogues, like it establishes that it is going much more ahead, and then that thing just continues. And I think again one of my favorite scenes was it was I think yeah one of them was Professor X when he just takes all of them to that classroom and he starts talking to them like that. Everything that he says over there, it's just like so much of it just mirrors our real world. And then of course like episode 5 has all that great action and all those amazing scenes, and then they somehow managed to make us feel sad for Gambit, like a character like Gambit. And then they do that parallel with what Wanda Vision did, that I can't feel you, that sort
Oh,
of thing. And like
dude.
Oh my
Let's not
god.
go there yet, but oh, where to start with? But yeah, dude, like considering the expectation was so low, it's a
Yeah,
cartoon of the older shows, and I think the best thing the show did is that they aged with the audience, with its audience. Like they
exactly.
didn't try to
Yes.
go for the younger people to being in the same. Like no, that's not the audience. They don't
Mm,
relate, but relating to the real people who have grown up and they understand, X-Men. They understand the politics. They understand the world, and let's directly go with it. Like every episode
mm,
feels like a banger and feels like an absolute narrative point. It's not like it's can like I don't want episode 5 to be undone later in the finale.
mm,
Like I've seen the last episode, but I don't want anything to be undone. I just hope they stick the landing. It doesn't
mm.
feel like reversible. It doesn't feel like the stakes were high and now everything is sorted and we go back to live in a mansion and we are X-Men and they are mutants. Like that cannot
Mm.
happen with this narrative or with this world of X-Men. And I just hope they stick to that. They don't try to and I'm not a fan of, like, I think in the movies, the new movies, the new X-Men movies, the
Yeah,
younger cast.
yeah.
Which was that movie?
First
First class,
class.
yes, first class
Yeah.
batch. In that, it was kind of, I understood the perspective of Charles Xavier, but I think they try to give him more, right? Instead of just being,
Mhm.
a guy who just says everything will be good and. So in this show, I'm actually with Magneto that he tried. I think that. Oh, you saw that episode?
See,
No.
Magneto is. I just know that he died and he's not really dead. In that end, they just reveal that he's kidnapped by that
Okay.
bastard.
Spoilers now, guys. Spoilers. Okay, that's I think the episode next. But yeah, the point is that whatever happened, just says that Magneto was right and Charles was wrong,
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
you will see that being explored
And
more.
like Magneto also tried. Like
Yeah,
he was okay. Charles,
dude,
gave me
episode
this
two,
responsibility.
crazy.
So I will take this on. I will change myself. But then, each time he tried to do that, like humanity kept sort of proving him wrong. So he's like, of course, then like we as an audience, of course, feel like, okay, then Magneto is right. Magneto's what he's trying to say is exactly, that's the only way X-Men can survive if they were, in the real world or in real world, the things that are happening. I guess
So many
that's.
parallels, yeah, and it makes so much sense, and the characters and the things it talks about. But let's talk about episode 5, dude. It felt like
Yeah.
the Red Wedding episode of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Like even that I knew was coming because of the hype, but this came out of nowhere, and every beat, every character. We start the episode with them leaving to for Genosha. Okay. Then
Mm.
the whole drama happening with the Madeline and Jean and Cyclops.
Yeah.
With Wolverine, she kisses Wolverine. Like every drama beat is so strong. Then he goes to the meeting and they say you become the king, and he says Rogue will be my queen. And
Yeah,
then
and then that
Rogue
rogue
fights with
Gambit.
him. Then Rogue
Yeah.
tells Gambit, dude, drama after drama after drama, and then out of nowhere, Cable shows up out of nowhere, and so randomly, like so casually, they don't put him, and
Yeah.
he has landed or something. He just goes out.
He's
What's
just running,
happening?
telling everyone go hide or something
Yeah,
like that,
like
right?
Madeline goes out, and before that, the steamy dance between Rogue
Oh
and
yeah. Magneto.
and then she says no. Actually,
Yes.
you know
Yes.
that whole line between her, Rogue telling Gambit, your heart beats for me, but I cannot feel it. Dude,
Yeah.
what is this poetic lines, dude? Who's doing all this? And when then Madeline goes out, just randomly Cable shows up, go away, run away. Like what? And then what happened? My son.
And then he
Poof,
just
poof,
goes away.
poof, destruction, dude. The animation, and I thought
Yeah.
episode over. Now let's have no. They show us
They show
everything. They show the
the
destruction,
aftermath. Yeah.
dude. The people dying and Magneto trying to fight, but he's only causing some people die. Like you see the trauma, and then him flashing back to his time.
Yeah.
Like
Oh yeah.
the use of filmmaking, the use of how the animation, the movement,
Animation.
The music, dude, the sound, using all of that, and the Magneto dies and he tries to save Rogue and Gambit, and then they are destroyed and then neutralized, and then Rogue goes after, and the Gambit comes in the middle, and then he's gonna beat him, but he kills, but then he destroys him, and that ending, dude, with that cut to black, I cannot feel you.
Yeah.
Dude, that is art, dude. That is one of the best
Exactly.
TV episodes ever. Like if you say Game of Thrones or whatever, Breaking Bad, I don't know. Like it's one of the best TV episodes.
Yeah.
The way it's done. Oh, dude, goosebumps just talking about it. Wow.
And that was so. This season has 10 episodes, right? So that was like the halfway point
Yeah.
of the season.
Yeah.
And like they got it to like such a high. And now I'm wondering. I've not seen again the recent 2 episodes, but I'm still wondering like how much can they achieve with episode 10?
You know,
Or
that,
like how?
see, after that episode, I was like, I'm like this doubt that they will, not land it. They'll
Yeah.
undo. Like the moment I generally happened, I didn't want it to undo because it. And then I think you saw that episode. Cable explains it's like the mystic arts, mystic world. Blue Man. What's the Blue Man's name?
Hank McCoy.
Yeah.
Beast.
Beast says that it's a point he cannot change ever.
Yeah.
Like whatever some other properties have used in MCU properties. And we also got
Even did you see that the guy who was helping Storm, like he did that sort of magic like Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
Vision.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I see.
So I think
I think they showed in the episode that happens in space. I don't remember where they show that Professor X is alive and he's lived with that. Like they showed that Ronan, the accuser, who is Guardians of the Galaxy. And I'm like, okay, so there are some like connections.
Captain America showed up.
Of course, Captain
and someone else showed up. I'll not reveal. I'll not spoil it for you. But someone else showed up also. A big character. You will lose your mind.
Now I have to watch.
But many Avengers, dude. Avengers showed up in future episodes. You'll see there are many characters who showed up. Their names are being dropped. So it's like the whole world and
Ross.
Ross was there in one episode.
Yeah,
but dude, Captain America fully, like, not just a shield, he walks up.
Yeah, and then he explains, like, there's a proper dialogue which sort of explains, why his thinking is sort of wrong in this situation and that.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's also like so much set within the larger Marvel universe. But I really like that. Okay, these cameos are not taking away the focus from anyone. Like it was just a short. It was still focused.
It gives you enough. It doesn't feel like a throwaway scene. That Captain America saying that and then she throws the shield off. Like, you create tension. They use that to create the tension of this character, Rogue's character. And then what that leads to, man, the Rogue. And I love that the character does it. It's not, that whole campy thing. Oh, we are the good guys. We cannot do it. Dude, she drops him. And I love the slow motion because that tells you it's not gonna, like, no one's gonna jump and save. All these tropes which we have seen multiple times, in superhero genre, where the heroes, or they are the edge of something and then they have to come back. No, we are the hero. And I think X-Men is somewhere you can explore all these traits of certain characters. And I love the fact that she dropped him. That she and she's unhinged by all of it, and there's a debate among the X-Men, like, how we are different.
Is this who we are? Like that. I think Morph says that. Is this who we are?
Dude, Nightcrawler, dude, I love that character. What banger of lines he's dropping.
Exactly.
Dude, the movies did dirty to every character except, I think, maybe not even Wolverine. Yeah, even Wolverine is better in the animation. I like him better.
Yeah.
Oh, cannot wait for you to see episode 9.
Oh,
shit.
Okay.
Shit gets
I'm
real.
excited.
But yeah, the whole point is that I love the fact that everything feels real. It's not like undone, and the stakes are really high. And because the landing also, I want to see how it lands because it has a politics of its own, very clear politics. So how do you end it? If you solve it, that means you're saying in the world also it can be solved.
Yeah.
That is not gonna work, right? So I want to see how they kind of resolve this arc, where we continue with the season 2, the cliffhanger. Because I love the fact that the plot is not coming in the way of the politics. Like it's not two separate things. Oh,
Yeah, it's
like
functioning together.
Falcon the Winter Soldier. The plot
Yeah,
and the social things they're
come.
discussing is actually
Yeah,
not coming together very well.
exactly.
It's there. Yeah, the black man will not be Captain America. They'll never let that. That's a very hard line in a Marvel
Hmm.
show. I was like shocked. Then they dropped that line there, and
Yeah,
they
yeah,
showed racism there. The way when
yeah.
when they're outside the house and Bucky
And
and they're
the
fighting and the
police
police cops.
officer.
Like that
Yeah.
was whoa. They went there, but that has nothing
Mhm.
to do with the whole plot later, right? So it
Yeah,
feels distracted. Whereas here everything is connected. Even when the
exactly.
villain reveal happens, it will make sense.
Mm.
Everything will come together. So I love this. I love it, man. Like I cannot believe I wouldn't have
Yeah,
said
really
when I
good
saw the first
writing
episode.
in Marvel's
Yeah,
from Marvel Studios after a long time.
but coming to the main question, do you think these people behind the show should handle X-Men in MCU in live action? Do you think
I don't
that
think
the animation
so.
can translate to live action also?
No, I don't think so. I feel like that's what I'm wondering so much, that like they've already done like such a perfect X-Men thing in the Marvel, like within, I guess, a larger MCU multiverse or whatever, that like I don't know how you can surpass this in live action. Like that's very tough right now. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't think this same team should do the live action thing. I think it should be someone separate. Because they are already doing such a good job at this animated show that they should just continue working on more seasons of this. But yeah, for the live action, I have no clue. I don't know how. I'm not even sure if I want to see live action X-Men anymore. I just want to see more of this cast
Dude,
and
people are
this.
saying we don't stop live action, just make animation. It's better. You will get better stuff.
Yeah. Did you see there was also an announcement for like a what if sort of some special episode for the Apple Vision Pro headset? And that has
Hmm.
Nova in it, like Nova and Scarlet Witch in it. Yeah, there's no trailer or anything, so there was just an announcement that happened, I think yesterday or day before yesterday, that for the Apple Vision Pro headset they are making a special episode for that, just for that. So I think you would feel that you are within the episode or something
Yeah.
like that. I don't know what
See,
exactly,
it's a good
but
thing for Apple. They're targeting the audience who can afford it.
and then Apple must have paid a lot of money to
Yeah.
Disney to make that, and then vice versa.
But yeah, I don't know. But with live action, the thing is, we have studied animation, right? Both of us. We know
Yeah,
what you can do, which it cannot translate. You know how you can,
yeah.
what do you call it? Condense the story. Like you don't feel rushed in animation, when things are happening. But if you do the same,
Mhm.
like if you follow the screenplay structure of the episodes into live action, it will fall flat because it will be like
Mm.
rushed, like what's happening, I can't understand anything, just jumping, it will be a mess. So I think that's itself says it that it's not. But coming to the writing, I feel like I don't want an X-Men movie where they come together, then something happened, and at the end they team up to find a big villain. That is done to death. If I want to
Yeah,
see an X-Men movie, I want these characters together as a team. What are they doing? What's happening? The conflicts within them. I don't want outside villains. I want to. The society should be the villain. Like how you know.
I mean, yeah,
It's,
they can't really resolve that conflict because I mean, X-Men comics have been coming for so long,
no,
but
no.
even till now, that
Yeah,
conflict
don't
is not
resolve
resolved.
it. Like I want to just
Yeah,
see a high school drama of with X-Men. I don't want to see
yeah,
aliens. I don't want to see them fighting big, world-ending dangers. I want to see high school drama and
exactly,
the
and that's what
politics that
they're so good
happens.
at.
It should be like a high school musical without music or a sex education season. But
Yeah,
with X-Men and mutation and all of that, except instead of sex. So that's
yeah,
what I feel like. That's what we need. That's missing in whatever we have seen till now. We got
yeah,
older films done. We got great storylines done amazingly in X-Men animation, and now in the movies, give us a high school drama of kids with,
exactly.
then I call that can relate to puberty and all the things that happen. I think that's a great way to go about it. But yeah, guys cannot stop talking. Varun has 3 episodes to watch. I have 1 episode to go. But hopefully next Wednesday you'll see a reaction to episode 10 of X-Men and 7. Do you think it'll end or do you think they'll continue?
I feel like they will probably have some kind of, that not a post credit, but something at the end that will show that it can continue.
Okay. You know what I think? I think they're gonna bring back other properties of the animation older days. There's Iron Man, I think there's
Like
Spider Man,
Spider-Man, I don't know, yeah.
Hulk, whatever. Maybe they bring Avengers, which is part of the X-Men universe only, but their storyline. And at the end, we get
Yeah,
X-Men versus Avengers.
yeah, that can
Season
happen.
3 is next season is Avengers in 97, whatever name was there. And then X-Men
It was
versus
called
Avengers.
Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Avengers was Mightiest Heroes. I think
That'd be
yeah.
like, the stories they can cover in that. It'll be amazing. That'll be more hit, I feel like. Because
Yeah.
even the newer MCU fans will know these characters and will follow. Like X-Men, I would
Yes.
say people who have no, like younger audiences or don't know them, X-Men, they will not be watching it. They don't understand it. But people who have seen Avengers and know these characters, they will watch that animation show also. So I feel like they can do this, bring back these older properties and create their own universe in animation.
Yeah.
Because why not? Money. I think recently he said, no, Bob Iger, only 2 to 3 movies a year and 1 to 2 shows a year. And someone was like, is less? That is a lot. Look at and between Endgame and Phase 5 or all, how much content came out. You'll know it's very less. But guys, those are our thoughts on X-Men and 7. Do like, subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notified when a reaction drops for the finale. And leave your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear that. And we'll see you next time. Keeping out.